Yoriichi Tsugikuni was an absolute menace back in the Sengoku era. The only human ever capable of making the Demon King himself tremble in fear. Yet despite his unmatched strength, Yoriichi's life was filled with nothing but sorrow. After failing to kill Muzan, he was cast out of the Demon Slayer Corps and spent the remainder of his life burdened by guilt, endlessly blaming himself for allowing the Demon King to survive. But what if fate granted him another shot? What if Yoriichi received the classic isekai treatment and was reincarnated, this time as Tanjiro Kamado? Would he be able to save countless lives? And more importantly, could he finally put an end to Muzan? When Yoriichi opens his eyes, he's met with two unfamiliar yet warm faces. His new father, Tanjiro Kamado, and his new mother, Kie Kamado. Still confused, he struggles to comprehend what's happening. Everything around him feels strange, yet oddly familiar. As the years slowly pass, and he grows up in the Kamado household, fragments of old memories begin to resurface. The smell of the forest air, the structure of the house, the way sunlight pours through the windows. Then it all clicks. According to the Demon Slayer fanbook, the Kamado family home is the same house Yoriichi once shared with his late wife Uta. After her death, he abandoned the home and devoted himself to becoming a demon slayer. Years later, he returned to find the house occupied by Sumiyoshi and Suyako Kamado, Tanjiro's ancestors. When a demon attacked that day, Yoriichi saved them, spent time with the family, and eventually entrusted the house to them before leaving once more. Now, reborn into that very home, everything finally makes sense. Yoriichi realizes he's been reincarnated into the bloodline of the family he once protected. Fate has given him a second chance, and this time, he swears not to squander it. He vows to eliminate Muzan once and for all. His plan is straightforward: grow stronger, then seek out the Demon Slayer Corps when the time is right. But it doesn't take long for him to notice something's wrong. His new body feels weaker, slower, and poorly synchronized with his breathing. That's when the realization hits. This body doesn't possess the Demon Slayer mark. Without it, he can't access the transparent world, the selfless state, or the overwhelming speed and strength he once commanded. However, in exchange, he inherits Tanjiro's extraordinary sense of smell, a talent that quickly becomes his greatest asset. Through scent alone, Yoriichi can detect emotions, danger, and even openings during combat. Despite losing his former abilities, Yoriichi refuses to give up. Guided by decades of experience and countless battles etched into his memory, he pushes his new body to its limits, mastering the fundamentals of sun breathing with incredible precision. By the age of 10, he's already far stronger and more refined than Tanjiro ever was at that age. For a time, Yoriichi lives peacefully with his family, treasuring every moment until tragedy strikes once again. While descending the mountain to sell charcoal, Muzan appears and slaughters the Kamado family, just as in the original timeline. When Yoriichi returns home to find their lifeless bodies, memories of losing Uta and his unborn child flood back. The pain feels painfully familiar, and once again, he blames himself for being too late. Then he notices Nezuko is still alive. He carries her down the mountain in search of help, but along the way, Nezuko transforms into a demon and loses control, attacking him. Moments later, Giyu Tomioka appears and immediately moves to kill her. Yoriichi reacts without hesitation, blocking Giyu's blade. Though his strength is only a shadow of what it once was, his sharpened instincts allow him to evade and counter Giyu's attacks. Giyu is taken aback, but as a Hashira, he quickly regains the upper hand and knocks Yoriichi unconscious before the fight escalates. As Yoriichi falls, Nezuko regains control and instinctively shields her brother. Witnessing their bond and sensing Yoriichi's immense potential, Giyu spares Nezuko and sends the siblings to Urokodaki for protection and training. just like in the original story. Under Urokodaki's guidance, Yoriichi learns water breathing. Thanks to his natural talent and lifetime of experience, he masters it within months, something that took Tanjiro years. However, unlike Tanjiro, Yoriichi finds water breathing incompatible with his true fighting style, though he continues using it until his original abilities return. Because of his rapid progress, Yoriichi reaches final selection far earlier than in the original timeline, meaning he never meets Sabito or Makomo. During the exam, he annihilates every demon in his path and tracks down the hand demon using his sense of smell, killing it effortlessly. Since he passes 2 years earlier, he doesn't meet Zenitsu, Kanao, or Genya until much later. Afterward, Yoriichi leaves Nezuko in Urokodaki's care while she sleeps and begins taking solo missions. He wipes out demons like the Swamp Demon and saves countless civilians, earning the nickname Wonder Child. Word of his strength soon spreads, even reaching the Hashira. 2 years later, Yoriichi finally reawakens sun breathing and his demon slayer mark. Unlike his past life, he can now control the mark at will. Though he hasn't fully reached his original peak, he's closer than ever. When Nezuko awakens, the siblings set off together, following much of the original path. In Asakusa, Yoriichi catches a scent he'll never forget, the same one from the night his family was murdered. He tracks it down and confronts Muzan face to face. Rage consumes him as he realizes Muzan destroyed both his past and present lives. Muzan is immediately shaken upon seeing the Hanafuda earrings and the Demon Slayer mark. Just like before, he creates a distraction and escapes. Yoriichi subdues the demon and encounters Lady Tamayo, instantly recognizing her as the demon he once spared centuries ago. From there, events mostly follow the original timeline, but with major differences. Yoriichi effortlessly defeats Suzumaru and Yahaba. He meets Inosuke and Zenitsu at the Suzumi mansion, clears it with ease, and forms a strong bond with them. At Mount Natagumo, Yoriichi overwhelms Rui so completely that Nezuko never awakens her blood demon art. Later, at Demon Slayer headquarters, Yoriichi snaps when Sanemi harms Nezuko, landing several blows despite being restrained. Kagaya intervenes and orders the Hashira to trust the Kamado siblings. During the Mugen Train incident, Yoriichi joins Rengoku against Akaza. Rengoku awakens his Demon Slayer mark, and together they nearly kill Akaza, who barely escapes. Most importantly, Nengoku survives. From there, the timeline diverges further. Gyutaro and Daki are defeated easily. Tengen retires, and Yoriichi replaces him as a Hashira. At the Swordsmith village, Akaza is finally killed. Gyoko is defeated, and Hantengu's death leads to Nezuko conquering the sun. Yoriichi then personally trains the Hashira, teaching them how to awaken their marks. Even Shinobu succeeds this time. Finally, the last battle begins. Inside the Infinity Castle, Yoriichi confronts Muzan once more. Though his body still limits him, he refuses to repeat history. After a brutal struggle, Yoriichi perfectly executes the 13th form, destroying all 7 of Muzan's hearts and all 5 of his brains in one flawless sequence. Muzan is finally dead. For the first time in both lives, Yoriichi smiles, not from victory, but from peace. Though many Demon Slayers still perish, the battle ends sooner, allowing more Hashira to survive. Yoriichi himself eventually dies at 25 due to the curse of the mark, but this time, his life ends without regret. And at last, the Demon King is gone.